TEDxUMass for having me here. I knew I wanted to be a chef right around the age of 12. Growing up in South Boston, I think we have a sub shop on every corner and steak tip joints and bars. So if I could be a chef, then I knew I'd always have a job in South Boston. So I did become a chef. Now a grand chef, a Relais and Châteaux chef. What set me on my course? You want to talk about passion? Passion set me on my course. This passion came in many ways, but the one was home ec. I had a home ec class in high school. This basic life skill, cooking, taught to me in high school. It inspired a love and a lifelong learning that led me to where I am today. I actually consider it a gift. It was also a gift to have a mentor that made me follow my passion. I actually pursued my love of cooking, and I made a career out of it. This path took me from high school, I was a high school dropout, to cook, to chef, business owner, to an entrepreneur, and now founder of a $25 million company. And here I am now contemplating what does all this mean? How can I use what I've built in the last 25 years to do more, challenge the system? I want to leave a lasting legacy. But before I get into my new missions, I'd like to share a little bit about myself, and I'm going to go back 25 years ago when I first started cooking. I grew up in Mary Ellen McCormick housing projects. I think it's about 7 minutes from here. Raised by a single mother. She had 7 kids. I was the last Lynch. My father died a month before I was born. I ended up in the whole forced busing era. I ended up going to Madison Park High School in the heat of forced busing. Luckily, I had a home ec teacher. And she was great. That home ec teacher saw a passion in me. She saw I was really good at cooking, but I didn't want to stay in school. I could only take cooking for 1 year. She went to my guidance counselor and to the headmaster and said, this girl will stay in school if she can take cooking for 4 years. And that's what I did. I ended up staying in school. I ended up becoming more passionate about it, which led to a career and definitely a way out of the housing projects. It actually saved my life. Today's a different world, though. Food is sexy today. It's political, it's entertaining. Our culture even coined the term food porn. So no doubt we like food and we're interested in food, but how often do people really cook? Who cooks? Look, I really can't see. I can see a few hands, but I can't see. But thanks for participating. I love that people are rediscovering the process of cooking. There's a huge gap in basic cooking skills in the understanding of nutrition, and a huge divide between food as entertainment and cooking as a daily life skill. You can all start cooking today. You can make it part of everyday living. It could be as simple as knowing what to do with 3 ingredients, or even 2. Flour and water makes really good pasta. Understanding the basics. Well, number 1, turn your oven on, or know how to turn your oven on. I have friends. Oh my God, I go into these beautiful homes and I open the oven and it's a friggin' file cabinet, or that's where she stores everything, because company's coming over. I'm like, oh my God. All my chefs early on learn how to master their fire, but we call it a piano. So our stoves are pianos in the kitchen. Always start with sharp knives. It just helps. It doesn't seem so hard when you're cutting a carrot. How many of you know what mise en place means? I think I see 1, 2. Mise en place means in place. So you prep ahead and you just get it all together ahead. So then you can focus on cooking. Success in the kitchen is all about organization and planning, definitely. I know, even if you remember to turn your oven on, have a sharp knife, have a plan, it still seems like a lot of work. People are so busy to cook every day. It takes too much time, and I know, I get it. I was a shortcut kid, believe me. Why take driver's ed when you can just steal an MBTA bus? That would be me. But wait, we can simplify that and we can make it fun. Cooking is not age-specific or gender-specific, and it brings families together. Cooking has become a chore, one more thing to do, one more thing to outsource. So our default enjoyment is to go out and eat, but my hope is to get more of you to stay home. It's weird for a restaurant owner to tell you to stay home and eat. But I want you to enjoy the art of cooking. What if date night didn't involve securing a restaurant reservation? Oh, do they have valet? But instead, maybe you and your partner decided to stay home and make dinner. You might be thinking, shit, I have no idea how to make gnocchi, or braise, or even roasted chicken that's gonna, without it becoming dry. It seems like so much work. That's why I think you should go back to the basics, the basics. This is probably the opposite of food porn, totally is. But it teaches you the basics so that you don't need to completely rely on recipes and cookbooks. You can just cook. How liberating is that? Most schools no longer have home ec. We know that. I think many of us did not grow up with a mother or a grandmother teaching us how to make family recipes, bread from scratch, or grow up on a farm. I certainly didn't. But by learning the basics, it's possible to prepare easy and delicious and really good for you meals and build on that knowledge and that confidence to become a great cook. The wonderful thing about cooking is that the kitchen is an awesome playground for experimenting and taking risks. What's the worst thing that can happen? Most of the mistakes that you make in a kitchen are definitely edible. After 25 years of professionally cooking, I still make mistakes. I blew up a pig, a 250-pound pig. It wasn't all my fault. I've destroyed soufflés, still ate them, burnt cakes. I'm still taking risks, and I'm trying new things. We live in a country where obesity is edging out food insecurity, where too many of us don't have access to fresh, whole foods. And where with all the sexiness of eating and local and organic and celebrity chefs and gorgeous, glossy food magazines, too many do not know how to shop for and prepare good, nutritious dishes. I have battled weight my whole life. I know firsthand how empowering it can be to cook. To transform basic ingredients into something that's so awesome, like flour and water, and salt, pasta. And you know, it's really amazing. By learning how to cook and understanding the impact of your eating decisions, our eating decisions, the impact that it's going to have on our health and on so many other problems that are going to be solved. First of all, you're going to save money, believe it or not, because you're going to shop, plan, and you're going to utilize all ingredients. Don't spend on convenience foods and takeout. You're going to save time, seriously. Once you start doing this, you'll become great meal planners and great, really creative with leftovers. You'll get comfortable cooking in large batches. You'll save time. You'll learn basics and make quick meals in 15 to 20 minutes. But the best thing of all, you're going to connect with your family. I have a 10-year-old. I had 3 10-year-olds. Pasta laboratoire, I called it. And we made pasta on Sunday. And they all took, and her 2 friends took the trays of gnocchi home. And I wrote on the parchment paper how to boil them, what to serve them with, how long to cook them. 4 minutes. Boil these for 4 minutes. And then I actually made the sauce, which is just reducing heavy cream and adding peas and salt and pepper. And I got, oh my God, this is delicious. But you should have saw those kids rolling dough for hours. Well, actually, it was only like for 45 minutes. I don't want to scare you. It's not ours. So getting these kids involved, it makes them want to eat. They become more willing eaters. And it's such amazing quality time. We are what we eat. When we don't understand this or accept this, there are too many negative consequences. Food can literally cure ranges of ailments, from high cholesterol to type 2 diabetes. I was also a diabetic. I believe we are currently facing an epidemic. For a while, I believed the first step was to encourage more people, especially young people, to learn the basics of cooking. And I still do. I really do. But timing is everything. I'm a chef, I'm a female entrepreneur, and focused on health and well-being. Luckily, these are really hot topics right now. And truly, I believe that my path that I'm on has led me here for this reason. So I can have an opportunity to tackle these issues that I feel passionately about, and I can hopefully improve it for many, many other lives. I want to guarantee that every student can have access to healthy whole foods each day and learn about nutrition and the basics of cooking. I really think we should bring back home economics. With access to more nutritious foods, they're going to feel better. They're going to be healthier in body and in mind. I want to take on the big machines that are making this hard for us. Packaged foods with shitloads of hidden chemicals. Genetically modified food, truly frightening. Pharmaceutical companies creating more drugs to treat obesity, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, with disturbing side effects. I have been playing and testing and perfecting in the kitchen for 25 years, and I can honestly say that cooking changed my life. That home ec class definitely set me on a path of opportunity, hope, personal satisfaction, and discipline. I now want to spend the next 25 years changing the way people think about food, experience food, and access food. I want to help change the systems and guarantee good, whole food for all. I want to leave here, and I want to also say passion. Passion is everything. Thank you.